premature ventricular contraction. In this case, ventricular premature beating originates from the right ventricle. It may also arise from the left ventricle, and regardless of the origin, they'll be basically having similar characteristics morphology. And some characteristics of a premature ventricular contraction are there is a premature QRS complex. The premature beat is wide and bizarre in nature. It basically does not look like the other QRS complexes. Then as any other, and then just like any other ventricular rhythm, we will be having upper D T wave, which is a T wave that is opposite the direction of the majority of the QRS complex. And one characteristic feature is that has a compensatory pause. Basically means that there is a pause following the premature complex. Looking at the electrocardiogram image in this video, the pause is equal to 2 R to R intervals. And whenever it's just 2 times of the R interval, we call it a full compensatory pause. Premature ventricular contractions are by themselves not dangerous. However, when they occur in presence of a significant cardiac disease or electrolyte abnormalities, for example, hyperkalemia or hypokalemia or magnesium electrolyte disorders, they might pose a danger to the patient. The possibility of these PVCs to progress to a sustained ventricular rhythm or to a ventricular fibrillation is quite high. Frequently occurring premature ventricular contractions is an indication that the ventricles are becoming irritable. So how do we describe a premature ventricular contraction? We describe these type of rhythms either based on the morphology or based on the frequency of the occurrence. When we classify them based on the morphology or the shape, we have 2 types. That is a unifocal premature ventricular contraction and a multifocal premature ventricular contraction. When we say unifocal premature ventricular contraction, all the PVCs look alike and they most likely originate from the same foci. On the other side, a multifocal premature ventricular contraction is the one that has a varied shape and appearance, and this characteristic suggests that the origin is several foci or several areas of the ventricles. Again, when we classify premature ventricular contractions based on the frequency of occurrence, we can say we have a paired or couple, which means 2 premature ventricular contractions occurring one after another. If we have a PVC after every other beat, we call it bigeminy. If it occurs after every third beat in an electrocardiogram, we call it trigeminy. And after every 4th beat, it's easier, a quadrigeminy. Then lastly, we have 3 premature ventricular contractions in a row. We call them triplet PVCs. So pause a video and try to look at these electrocardiograms that were attached here. One for a coupled PVC, which occurs in pairs. Then we have a bigeminal premature ventricular contraction, which occurs after every other beat. And lastly, we had a quadrigeminal PVC, which occurs every 4th beat.